Hey Scorpio, it's Jennifer. I wanted to look into the energies for mid-May through the end of May. We have a lot of planets going retrograde. Today is the 11th of May, and Saturn just went retrograde. I know Pluto's already retrograde. Venus goes retrograde in a couple of days, and I believe Mercury's going retrograde. So we have a lot of retrograde energy. There could be some lessons from the past coming back. Saturn asked, did you learn your lesson? Saturn is related to karmic situations, so it could be a soulmate or a karmic soulmate returning. It's all karma, so it doesn't matter, but it'll be somebody coming back from the past, so watch out for that energy. What else? I think, I guess that's it. So we're just going to look into the energies and see. This is a soul connection reading. Soul connection tends to be romantic. It can be family or friends. Anybody that you have a soul contract with, okay, or someone from your soul family would be a soulmate. That would be someone who you instantly take up with. It feels like you've known this person your whole life, whether you have or not. You know, it can be very noticeable when you run into someone from your soul family. You're definitely going to feel it. You're going to sense it. You're going to feel a connection with this person unlike others. Okay, we have lots of soulmates, so don't get hung up on just one. It happens. So, all right, Scorpio, let's take a look and see what we can expect for you for the rest of May. And like I said, today is May the 11th, so this is, you know, anywhere from now to the end of May for Scorpio Spirit. Holy Spirit, archangels, angels of God, angels of heaven, angels of light, spirit guides and ancestors, show me clearly for Scorpio, please. Okay, we have the Lady of the Gift and the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. And we have the Metal King. And I'll explain these to you here in just a minute. I just want to get the overall energy out for the reading first, and then we'll get you the messages from the book on these cards and let you know intuitively what I see. So Lady of the Gift is number 20. That's soulmate energy 2. And then we have High Lord of Gratitude and Service is number 2. And then we have the Metal King, which is a 10. So something could be ending here. Either a relationship or a karmic cycle of some sort, a job, otherwise, I don't know. So we're going to take a look. We have the Hermit card, and for those of you who like to know what decks we're using, the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed and the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by her as well. And we're just trying to get the overall energy for this reading. So we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is number 9. It's Major Arcana for Virgo, so you could be dealing with a Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, or this could be the energy that you are currently under. I feel like this might be the other person, though. The Hermit card is about keeping to yourself, going within, doing some soul searching. You can see there's a door here, keeping everyone out, okay? There's keys, though, along this door. So you may be trying to find a way to get through to this person, or the right thing to say to this person to get them to let you in. Somebody may have shut you out recently with that Hermit card. That's the overall energy for one of you. So let's take a look. Get 2 more cards for the energy. I like to get one for you, your person, and another for the reading or connection, the soul connection, to see where we're at. Just better understand the energies. It's too many. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Okay, so this person could be with the Two of Water. It could be a soulmate. Of course, this is a soul connection reading. But typically these are two of a kind, okay? Kindred spirits. You notice in the card, though, they are swimming two different directions. So it could be that you and this person are going in different paths at this time. And that may have you rethinking things. Because, retrogrades are all about... like I said, we have Venus retrograde that's coming up. And then we have the Seven of Water. So there's confusion here about options. It looks like someone has lots of options. Of course, in this deck, it's a little different with the good tarot than the regular deck. But for the energy, I tend to just go with what the cards mean intuitively to me. I'm trying to get these to stand up, and they don't want to do that. So sorry for fidgeting around. I was trying to fix it where you could see them. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Let's see. I guess as long as I can see them, it's fine. But so Two of Water. Two of Water. I'm noticing that the fish going in different directions. So every time, I do a different reading, it can be different. What I see, they draw to me through the artwork sometimes what is there. We also got the Eight of Fire. I'm not going to pull it because I only asked for 3 cards. But the Eight of Fire is gaining momentum in this deck. Gaining momentum for taking action, okay? So it looks like you may be scheming, plotting, trying to manipulate a situation because something is ending, okay? I wouldn't recommend doing that when Saturn is going retrograde, and that started today, because Saturn does not play that way, okay? You have to be on the up and up. You have to be honest. You have to come clean. If there's anything here that was deceptive, you would want to try to make it right, not manipulate it further, okay? So if any of you are doing that, or cross watchers for Scorpio, if you're doing that, or considering doing that, please do not do so for your highest good, for everyone's highest good. Let's see. We have Lady of the Gift. It's number 20. Lady of the Gift is generosity, receiving, and withholding. And this is where I came into my thoughts that someone could be withholding from you because you have selflessness, humility, and conscious action, number 2, with the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, okay? So the last card, the Metal King, is discipline, armor, and boundaries. It looks like, Scorpio, you may have crossed someone's boundaries or somebody crossed your boundaries. Maybe once, maybe one too many times, but this speaks to an ending. It's 37, which breaks down to a spiritual number 10. And 10s are all about ending karma. Well, it can be about ending karmic cycles. That's what I'm feeling in this reading, but it could be an ending to something, okay? A relationship, a job. I'm thinking relationship or connection here, since we are doing a soul connection reading. So Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding. She looks to me like a very peaceful soul, okay? I don't have any signs on the board yet except for Virgo. 7 of Water, that's water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 2 of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So these are energies that you could be familiar with, or you could be dealing with someone who is a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, if that helps you. But we haven't really got the spread out yet, so that could come up in our reading when I get the tarot out. But the Lady of the Gift is withholding, okay? So this card, the withholding, is standing out to me. That's not all that this card means, okay? But she's a very generous soul. She's peaceful, diplomatic, but this person is withholding from you, okay? Female, male, just depends on who your counterpart is. This is your person withholding from you. Could be withholding communication, could be withholding feelings. Whatever is happening here, it's humbling you, okay? We have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service is also number 2, which is soulmate energy. Selfless, kindness, humility, and conscious action. Okay? So it has humbled you and you want to take conscious action. You're ready to do whatever you need to do to make the situation right and to open up communication or feelings, whatever, to make this person open up to you rather than withhold from you, okay? Then with the Metal King, it's about discipline, armor, and boundaries. So someone's boundaries have been crossed here. And I believe that if you could discipline yourself, master your emotions, okay, Scorpio, because you are the king of water, which means you have the ability to master your emotions. Scorpios don't always, a lot of Scorpios are very passionate, so they work from their emotions, okay? They feel things very, very deeply. And if you don't have Scorpio prominent in your chart, you really wouldn't understand. A Scorpio feels very deeply, and sometimes they can react in a vengeful way or a manipulative way. If they're trying to save something, they could be tempted to manipulate a situation or a person, which we all, I guess, could be guilty of that. But Scorpios, when they get very upset and out of balance with their emotions, those are some self-destructive, self-sabotaging things that can happen. So I'm kind of feeling that here, that you need to discipline yourself, okay? Whoever this person is, you have crossed a boundary with them and they are done, okay? Number 10. That's not to say that after everything goes back direct, this person, and you can't work it out, but I think this, more than anything, with the retrogrades in place, is a time for us to reflect, okay? Reflect on how we handled situations that led us to where we are now, and would we do that again? Have we learned our lesson? That's what Saturn retrograde, which began today, the 11th, is all about. Did you learn your lesson, Scorpio? You could see this person come back around to you, okay? You could see other people from your past come around to you to try to get this lesson to you so that it doesn't sabotage your relationships or your future opportunities, okay? So we're in 2020, and so far it's been a difficult year for us as a collective. And tarot gives us the capability to look into the energies that we are to expect so that we can better handle them. And I can't think of a better time than Saturn retrograde for us to handle them correctly, okay? So Scorpio, you really need to do everything you can to master your emotions, okay? This person, I can see, I just saw, it didn't fly out, but I saw the 9 of Cups, and this person is your wish come true. If you could get this person to hear you out, if you could get this person to communicate with you and open up to you, that would be your wish come true, okay? So I do feel that there's love here. I definitely feel there may be a little bit of, I have the patience card, and I just started to say a lack of patience with the situation. I think this person is just out of patience with everything in their life at this moment, and whatever this conflict was with you is just being magnified. Probably with that Scorpio full moon, your energy, whatever you were going through, just clashed with whatever this person was feeling with that moon. You were just going two different directions, okay? So karmically speaking, the nodes changed recently, the south and north nodes. The north node is about your destiny, your path here on this earth, incarnated in this life. And when they shift, like they just did recently, it could be a change in your destiny. So it doesn't mean that this person wasn't meant to be in your life in some way, form, or fashion, but there is an ending here, okay? So I don't know if it's just, lesson time. We didn't, maybe get things right. We weren't on the same page. And now it's time to see, if we learned our lesson. So just know that this is something that is past life energy, okay, soulmate. Probably you are trying to work through past life karma with this person. Something you didn't get right in a past life when you were in a relationship with this person. You have come together again in this life to try to correct it, to try to learn whatever it is that spirit wishes for both of you to learn, okay, from each other. Whatever has played out here, you have learned, and we have the Fool card. Okay, it's all about taking a leap of faith onto a new path. Whatever this ending is here, we're starting over with a 0, okay? But we have to have patience, okay? Because there's healing that has to be had here. This is the card of Pisces, Major Arcana of Pisces. It's a very, it's a card about kind of taking a pause to get a new perspective, but it's also about tempering yourself, having patience in order to see the bigger picture, to learn the lesson, okay? There's two people involved here. They are clearly coming through as not on the same page at this moment in time, and there's got to be healing and a new perspective gained. So it's kind of like everybody go to their corners, and it looks like they are ready to take, or you are ready, or both of you are ready to take a leap of faith, okay, into a new cycle. Ready or not, you are going into a new cycle. So this card is about going into it with enthusiasm, okay? Excited, thinking positive, just ready to go on whatever new adventure Spirit has for your journey at this time, okay? So you may be feeling that, or this person, vice versa, the energies could be switched. This person may be feeling that you are ready to take a leap of faith on your own and go a different path, and they are very emotional about it. We have the Messenger of Water. So you can see she's looking very focused, very intently at this starfish. I hope you can see it. I should have lowered the camera a little bit lower to reach. But that is, a seahorse, not a starfish. She is just eye to eye with a seahorse, okay? It's very emotional for you, Scorpio. I'm not saying that it's not emotional for the other person, because obviously you're both submerged in water, which water represents emotions in the tarot. There's a lot of love here, but you do not see what this other person is seeing. Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe you are starting to see, as this person and you are in separation, you're starting to see what they were seeing and why they reacted the way that they did to whatever was going on in the situation, okay? And that's what we're supposed to do with these retrogrades. You're supposed to go back and see how you handled something, and they as well, and then you learn the lesson. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here going on. So tell me more, Spirit, about this story for Scorpio or the Scorpio cross watcher. So we have the Ten of Air, okay? So there is definitely an ending here. Ten of Air is completion. You have completed whatever this was, and it is time to take a leap of faith into a new path, Scorpio, okay? I know it can be scary, especially when I see all of the emotions in this card. You're really feeling some kind of way about this change, okay? Change is scary for everyone if we're living in our fears. But we are not supposed to live this life as attached as we do, okay? For good reason. There's a lot of soulmates that's going to come into our lives to teach us things from the past. Let me try to move the camera a little bit to get a better view of the card. So we have Six of Air. This is a rite of passage, okay? This is moving through something very turbulent waters into peaceful, more calmer waters. From something very turbulent into a peaceful situation. And holding this card, I feel like this person just needed to get away. They needed peace. They didn't have peace in this relationship. And, it could have came on very suddenly. This could have been something that happened over time, okay? But what I'm seeing here, what I'm feeling here is, I don't have the moon card, but it feels like cycles. And yep, see the Tower card, I just saw it, it didn't fly out, but the Tower card is number 16. It breaks down to a 7, which speaks to a challenging situation in a spiritual journey, okay? Spiritual lesson has to be learned here. The Tower comes in to shake up your world, okay? Sometimes it can cause a breakup, and that may be where you're at right now, Scorpio. I don't know. It's going to be different for each of you, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of Light. Okay, we have the Nine of Fire. This card has tried to come out this whole reading. I've seen it several times try to come out. The Nine of Fire, she's holding these fire shaped stars, and it reminds me of the Star card. To me, the Nine of Fire in this deck is always like a dream. Okay, she's pulling something out of her dream. So it could be this person, it could be this lesson. Maybe your soul is screaming for you to learn this lesson because the next person coming along is your life partner soulmate or your twin flame, okay? And it's very important, Scorpio, that you get this lesson so that you don't repeat the same codependent or toxic behavior in this next relationship coming into you. Whether this person comes back to you or new, more fitted person for you comes in, you, whatever this is here, definitely Saturn is here to make sure that you get the lesson, okay? Bottom of the deck is Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth is the beginning of something long-term, something stable, something you can count on, okay? And it feels very much like this relationship was very in and out, very start and stop, okay? It happens, but it's not what we want. It's not what's going to make us happy. So I'm going to use the Twin Flame Tarot for the overall outcome and just see what is the best possible outcome or advice for Scorpio at this time dealing with this situation. And we have Judgment Day. Okay, so in a way, Judgment Day is still to come because the lesson somewhere has not been fully learned, okay? God's having to come down here and actually get face to face with you, okay? That's what Saturn's doing in retrograde, getting face to face with Scorpio and saying, it is time to learn this lesson, okay? It's something that has held you back in all of your relationships, maybe in life in general. And you will know what it is. You'll know whatever has caused this breakup or this conflict, and it's time for you to really go within, okay, with the Hermit card. Go within, do some soul searching, find out what wounded you, what needs healing here. If it's codependency, and codependency can be when you're only happy when this person is around. You're not happy living your own life when this person is absent. And yes, I understand that that's, a lot of people have codependent tendencies, but this is to the extreme level, okay? This person leaves and you just don't have any joy. You don't know what to do with yourself. You stay home, you hermit yourself off, and you just go over and over and over and over past conversations and texts and what happened and what went wrong. And it becomes so confusing for you that you can get into mental entrapment, okay? I don't have that card out here now, but be careful not to do that. The Ten of Air actually could be if you're not letting that in, but it's not in reverse. So I think you are letting the mental entrapment that you've been experiencing recently come to an end. Again, with the overall outcome, in another deck, we have the Ace of Earth. In this deck, it's called a solid offer. So you may be making a solid offer to this person. This may be you saying that we can get this right. I want to build a life together with you. And I want us to grow together, okay? Have spiritual growth. I want us to, because this is something growing, okay? So this could be you saying that you want this, or a new person could be coming in and offering this to you, Scorpio. But whatever this is, it's beautiful, okay? It's a brand new start, and it's something stable. It's not like this energy that you've been experiencing in this relationship. It could be a new person, it could be this person, and you work things out, but it's feeling like a new person because it's very, I don't know, it's an ace, so that's a new opportunity coming in for you. Okay, but we have the Two of Swords, so here we go. You're not ready, and I was feeling this, you're not ready to let go of this rejection. This card, I don't even know how it ended up here. It flew out and I didn't see it. But this is the Five of Earth. This is the card in this deck. It's called rejection. You need to heal this fear of rejection is what's sabotaging your relationships, okay? You may feel rejected and left out in the cold with this person now. Maybe they kicked you out. Maybe they left you. But you're feeling abandoned. You're feeling rejected. And this is something that's probably very deep from childhood or a past relationship of some sort. Now you have the Four of Earth, okay? This is holding on too tightly, Scorpio. You have to let go, okay? You have to let go so that the new can come in. Whatever this is, it needs healing, okay? It's just not... I honestly would not advise jumping right into a new relationship, but I do see that happening. The possibility is very big for that happening in this reading. You know, take your time because you are still really reeling from this rejection from this person, okay? And I do think that, you know, there's love here. I know this person loved you, but it's just not, it's not for now, okay? I don't know if it'll work out in the future. I don't see that here. I see the ending, and I see a new beginning. You taking a new path, but I see you stuck, okay? This is a stuck card. This person is blindfolded, and they don't want to make this decision. It's a hard decision, okay? They're not letting go of the attachment to something here, okay? They're just going back and forth in their head. Contemplating their option over and over again. But it's an option between two things, to stay or go, or an option between a new path, a new person, and an old person, okay? So definitely you are holding on too tight. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so I do understand that it is hard to let go. I'm also a Libra, so it's very hard to let go of people that we love, but in this situation, I feel like you two have something that you have to do separately, okay? And I know that's not what you want to hear, Scorpio. I can see it in your cards. But you do have a new person or a new opportunity that's coming in for you that seems very fated and meant to be, okay? Don't be scared to remain open. Don't close yourself off, because God is really trying to get through to you right now. Things may not be, you know, as you're perceiving them to be, and you just have to let go and let God, so to speak, okay? Then we have the card of Aries. This is the Emperor. So not only are you holding on too tightly, afraid to move in a new direction, so you're just kind of staying stuck and not making a decision as of yet, we have the freaking Emperor, okay? The Emperor, I mean, he's awesome. Look at that card. How could he not be? But that's you, Scorpio, okay? It's his way or the highway, okay? Or it's been that way for a long time. He doesn't budge. He calls the shots, okay? He rules the kingdom. I don't have the Empress here. Looks like there's no Empress here to soften this Emperor. So you want to be very careful. Male or female, it's good to take control of your life. If you're feeling out of control emotionally or otherwise, that's very good. But just be very careful about trying to control another person or trying to control an outcome so much that you're willing to manipulate and, you know, kind of be sneaky to get something to go in your favor. This is more of a time for you to kind of just watch things unfold. Get very introspective with these retrogrades and look within and see how could you have sabotaged this relationship. If not you, it could be the other person. I'm not trying to pick on you, Scorpio, but somebody here needs to go within, and they need to really get serious about holding themselves accountable for whatever behavior has happened in this connection to cause it to go in such a way that God had to come down and say, hey, it's Judgment Day, okay? This can't go on anymore, because you're just going in circles. You're just going in cycles, and it's not getting you the soul growth that you need, okay? You may feel like you have it now, okay, because you are in this hermit mode. So you may be like, damn it, I know now, you know, now I know what I did. And you just can't get this person to communicate with you. You can't get on the same page, okay? That's unfortunate, but you know, energy can change at any time. We are in the middle of a lot of retrogrades right now. And okay, so this fell on the floor. I wasn't shuffling, but it says small steps asking for help. It's number 33, if that number is significant to any of you. 33 is a card of mastery, spiritual mastery. This is a big lesson for you, okay? So I want to go ahead and read from the book on this. Another one that fell, of course, these two fell on the floor, Scorpio, and I was not shuffling them, so take it as you wish. But to me, that means I need to take them. I just feel it, okay? So we have the prison waif, which is all about self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. It's number 31. And then we have number 33, which is the camel boy, small steps asking for help. So I'm going to read from the book on these two since they did fall on the floor. Let's just go ahead and read the wisdom from the hidden realms on these two. I feel like this is important for you, and I hope that it helps you to get past this moment in time and to heal whatever this is. So we have the prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. When the prison waif arrives in his realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are in fact preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following. I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail, so why even try? I don't deserve this, or I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making. That's good news because it means you have the key to let yourself out. So, you remember I told you in this Hermit card, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, I apologize if you can't, but along the top here, all along the top are keys, okay? You've got to go within to get the answer, to unlock the answer for yourself, because it's a general reading for Scorpio. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's the same energy for most of you that are led to view this video, okay? So it says that's good news because it means you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to. You don't want to stay in prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts, let yourself out of jail, and spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude. It's time to let the sun shine in. So earlier when I channeled, but I said I didn't really have the mental entrapment card in the tarot here, this card fell on the floor. So with what I was channeling and the card to prove it, Scorpio, you have got to stop thinking negative. You're manifesting your own negative outcome here, and you're self-sabotaging with whatever behavior is coming from this rejection or feeling of abandonment. When this happens to you, when you feel this way, you feel rejected by someone that you love, okay, someone that you are very codependent on, and you feel abandoned, you have to go within. You have self-sabotage somewhere, okay? And you would see this, if this is for you, would see this in other relationships in your life as well. Maybe family, friends, or previous, romantic relationships. Okay, so then we have the camel boy. It's number 33, which is a special number to me, okay, because it's spiritual mastery. So it's a very big deal. And it says small steps asking for help. So let's just read the message for that card. Okay, when the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decisions you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign. If you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The camel boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. Now, the challenger with the camel boy says the camel boy challenges you to stop the course of action you're on and get busy with mundane chores. Nothing can happen right now to move you forward in your inquiry any more quickly. This is a time to chop wood and carry water. Attend to your home, wash your car, declutter your closets. A spring cleaning is in order. Okay, I think this is more symbolic, okay? It's not that you have to spring clean your entire house, but if you want to, go right ahead. It is spring. It is, you need to declutter your inner demons. You need to face whatever fears, deep-seated fears, are causing the insecurities that are leading you to this self-sabotaging behavior that leads you to get rejected in the first place, okay? Negative thinking, always feeling like there's not enough or you're not enough for a successful relationship with this person, that is actually manifesting. And, you know, Saturn's retrograde to come in and say, look, you've got to go deep. Pluto's retrograde too, your ruling planet. You've got to go deep and you've got to dig to the bottom, the core of this thing, okay? You've got to get to the root of this issue. It's a must, okay, for your happiness and your healing. So it says you may also need spring cleaning of your thoughts. I guess I spoke too soon. Okay, meditation would help too. That said, if you do all the small things now, the big ones are accomplished as if by magic. And always when you stop trying to do it all at once and all by yourself. Another message is a warning to stop attempting to accomplish everything single-handedly, expecting that no one will ever come to help. Try letting them. Now is the time to relinquish control. So there is help out there for you, but you are in hermit mode, okay? You don't want anybody to know how you're feeling. This is something that's very deeply emotional for you, okay? So it may be hard for you to talk to someone else, but you need to reach out. If you don't want to talk to someone in your life, maybe you could get a personal tarot reading, okay, from any of the readers on YouTube that you resonate with. Maybe you could speak to a counselor or a friend or someone that you trust, okay? If none of that is an option for you, I highly recommend going to God first, okay? Speaking to Holy Spirit. Ask your archangels for guidance and help. You can ask Archangel Raphael to visit you in your dreams and to heal those traumatic memories that are stored in your subconscious. You can ask Archangel Michael to protect your thoughts from any kind of negativity. Your archangels stand to help you, but because of the law of free will, we have to ask for their help, okay? But you really do need to speak to God. Ask God to show you how to heal this and what you need to do to, you know, just be happy, Scorpio. It's complicated. Life is complicated enough, okay? But we don't want to complicate and self-sabotage and ruin blessings and opportunities that Spirit sends to us, okay? Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit loves you. But if you are your worst enemy, then, you know, that's got to change. You've got to work on this, okay? So let's take a look at the romance angels. See if there's any hope for this situation, or maybe we can get some insight on the new person that's coming in. But mainly this is kind of a deck of advice. Adoring Virtue, the romance angels. It's very commonly used deck here on YouTube with other readers. I'm sure you've seen it. So Spirit. So the first card we have out of advice is playfulness. So you need to get more playful, Scorpio. You are just taking things too serious. You've been drowning in your emotions, okay? You've been trapped in your mental thoughts. And it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, get your vibration up. You're never going to draw in anyone aligned with you. You're always going to have relationships that are out of balance until you get you out of this low vibration. Okay, the best way to get out of a low vibration is to be playful. Okay, be playful and just appreciate life. Just be grateful for what you have, okay? Maybe you don't have this person or this job or whatever it is here that you're feeling such a loss from, but you are alive, and every day is a new opportunity. So let's just see. Okay, flirt. So get out there, extend your lighthearted energy to others. If you can't get out and about, um, contact, text, reach out to people, but flirt, okay? Be playful and flirt is the advice so far. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's pretty huge to go from playfulness and flirting to engagement. But engagement just means your love life is ascending to a higher level commitment. So if you're single, then that means love's coming in for you, a committed relationship. If you're already committed, it can mean that you are moving in together or getting engaged. Or if you're already engaged, you're getting married. So that's very good. I wasn't expecting that card, but that's great news. So let's just see if Spirit has anything else for you. And we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So somebody has come in, someone new, or it could be this person has really stirred your romantic feelings, okay? Although I think probably the new person is where you want to go if you are just making a choice between the two people, okay? Then we have give your relationship a chance. So this comes in for those of you who are dead set on reconnecting and making things work with this person who left. If that's possible, you're going to have to think positively and you're going to have to put in the effort, okay? But the bottom of the deck is what's hidden from you, and it's free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Scorpio. And that's what I'm feeling for you at this time. The best thing for you to do, if you want to work on your partnership, it's going to be work, okay? But it's work that's going to reap such benefits for the long term, for the rest of your life, okay? But there are a lot of you who need to actually free yourself from this partnership that's ended, okay? And take back control of your life. Get playful, flirt, explore those romantic feelings, and it's going to lead to a higher level of commitment with this engagement card. All right, so I like to end the readings with a postcard from Spirit. It usually wraps up really well, whatever the reading is here, because it's Spirit speaking directly to you, Scorpio, about this particular situation. So we're going to pull those, or one or two, or whatever comes out, and then we'll end this reading for you for the rest of May. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio? Okay. It says, Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your own heart so you can share it with others. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. What we all love you like crazy over here. So Scorpio Spirit is telling you, you have been looking for your joy in another person. Okay, that's called codependency, and it's not good. So that's probably another lesson for some of you. Then we have, Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good, according to society's standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Sparkling with miracles and wondrous things, Scorpio. But you have to be willing to see that you have a unique path, you have a special purpose, and that has to come first. And you have to know that your joy comes from within. Your joy and your happiness is a choice that you have to make, and then Spirit is going to come in and help you, okay? You're never alone in this, although it does feel like you could be very alone at times when you're going through something emotional. But remember, you're supposed to reach out with this number 33 Camel Boy card. You're supposed to take small steps asking for help along the way. Some of you aren't doing that, okay? And that's the lesson in itself. Humble yourself. We all go through trials and tribulations. Ask your angels to come in and help you. Ask a friend, or, go seek counseling or get tarot reading. Okay, and then the last one that I pulled says, Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit, I love this card. I don't think I've ever got this before. It's beautiful and everything I believe in, so I absolutely love it. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just